What is up, everyone? It's Diecastbuffet here again, guys. We have the 2024 Daniel Suarez Atlanta Race to Win Diecast. He won Atlanta Motor Speedway in that 3-wide photo finish. That's going to be talked about probably to the end of time. Here's the race-winning diecast from it. Here we go, folks, out of the good old diecast box. And here we have Daniel Suarez's Atlanta Race to Win diecast. Now, this is the diecast chassis edition of it, which, for those who don't know, pretty much the main difference is the whole bottom plate is metal. It's a lot heavier of a car, and I feel like these might roll a little bit better because the area where the axle rests is always metal on the diecast chassis one. With the plastic one, there could be a little bit of discrepancy and it might not roll as well. Usually the lighter the car, the better it rolls, but sometimes having the metal plate helps it actually roll a little bit better, just not as fast. Anyways, going over to the front of the car, or more specifically the front windshield. I think this is supposed to be something they did during the celebration, something they broke or whatnot. Anyways, it ended up on the front windshield, and they naturally put it on the Race to Win diecast. If you have the 3-wide photo finish set, which is a really cool diecast set, this is not there because it is based on as the car's coming to the line. This is based on post-victory lane, right? So there's two different variants of this car. I think both of them are really must-haves if you're a Daniel Suarez fan. I have no idea how many they're making of it. This is available in the Winner Circle line, but the 3-wide photo finish set, I don't think that's going to be made in the Authentics Winner Circle line. So that means those 3 cars are going to be very exclusive, and it's the only way you can get it without this or any confetti. I don't think there's any confetti, but basically as it's coming to the line. That's going to be a very exclusive set. So that's all cool how they actually put it on there. You know, whatever's on the car in Victory Lane, they should put on the car. That's the way I look at it. Got Suarez right there. Got freeway insurance. There's a lot of tape, duct tape, bear bond, whatever you name it, trying to fix up the Chevy. And sure enough, it survived Atlanta Super Speedway, the chaos that is. And it was a classic. I mean, it's one of those NASCAR races you're going to watch 10, 15 years from now, probably on whatever platform or device you're watching off of. It might be a hologram or it could be a freaking, I don't even know what they're going to have. But it was a photo finish. It was an insane race, had a bunch of crashes, hard racing. It was like a million times better than the fall Atlanta race, or technically late summer. So it's fascinating how you go to a racetrack at 2 different times of the year. One of them is a classic, and the other one, a lot of people weren't too thrilled with. Got the 99 right there. Got a bunch of dirt and grime, kind of a haze on the front of the car. Naturally, with a lot of cautions, probably going to have a lot of dirt and debris. Speedy dry. That allows for buildup on the front end of the car. Now, this is an interesting thing. The paint scheme goes all the way down to the splitter. Usually, this is the little splitter corners. They usually put like bright colored tape, so like yellow or something. We see this all the time on the Hendrick cars. But to see the paint scheme there, I don't think I've ever seen anything like that. That's pretty cool. You got Trackhouse Racing 99. Go to the left side of the diecast. Now, this does have the chrome numbers. So that's a very cool touch. The second career win for Daniel Suarez, and that beautiful green metallic chrome numbers. Fantastic. You have the metallic wheels as well. The freeway paint scheme. I'm not sure if they're making the clean version of this car for 2024. I hope they do. Got jockey right there. Worldwide Express Choice Privileges. Got the Wendy's decal there. Daniel Suarez Simeons. Got your B post decal. That green metallic foil is fantastic, my dude. Go over to the back end of the car. You have the green spoiler, which is so different. One side of it is dark gray or black, but the other side, the rear of it is all green. That is so cool. There's a lot of scrapage on the back end of the car. Naturally, Atlanta Super Speedway, which is a condensed version of Daytona and Talladega. There's going to be a lot of hard racing there. Not much riding around with the next-gen cars. They run side by side so easily, right? So it's pretty easy for to be 2 and 3 wide for a long, long time. The new Atlanta is so much fun to watch. It really is. I know a lot of people didn't want to see it happen, myself included. I wish they would have done a Kentucky or a Texas Motor Speedway, any other racetrack that for the 1.5 mile standard that really needed to have some work done to it, right, to improve the racing. I thought Old Atlanta was just fine how it is, but they decided to make the change, and the racing has been so much fun to watch. Got Camaro, Freeway.com, 99, Quaker State, Z01. Go to the right side of the diecast, and again, that beautiful haze of all that grime and dirt, very, very sharp. Got the 99 right there, Goodyear Cup Series. You know, it's so cool how, like, these race to win diecast are like a snapshot of time, you know? You look at all the different race to wins, and it's just really cool when you have a collection of them, and you can go back in time and relive those moments once again. And this 3-wide photo finish, years and years and years and years from now, it's going to be looked at in the same way as Craven and Kurt Busch 2003. It really is. That 3-wide photo finish at Atlanta, it's going to have a lot of nostalgia for a lot of fans many, many years from now. So this is a diecast I would absolutely recommend picking up, having in your collection, even if you're not a Daniel Suarez fan, or maybe you are, maybe you're not. It's such an important moment, I think, in NASCAR history, that 3-wide photo finish in Atlanta. I mean, it's crazy, right? I mean, could you imagine if they would have made a diecast set for the 2011 3-wide photo finish at Talladega? Yeah, that was the last time they had a 3-wide photo finish for the win, I think. Maybe they had one at Talladega in like 2019 or something, but the 2011 Talladega race was crazy. Could you imagine if they made a 3-wide set for that? That would have been so awesome. I got the number 99 right there on the roof. There is quite a few wrinkles around the roof rails, unfortunately. Get Freeway.com, Suarez, and Freeway Insurance once again. You know, the paint scheme does remind me a lot of the Geico cars from the Germain Racing days, which ripped that team. But what an awesome diecast. So there's 2 variants of this, as we've already talked about. Kind of makes me wonder, is there going to be some other changes to the paint scheme? I don't know what all the differences are. I'd have to get it in studio and kind of do a full review on each. But regardless, having 2 different variants of this car, I think, is really, really cool. I'm glad they did both versions of it, because it would have kind of been a little bit, I don't know, it would have been kind of silly, like having a race to win diecast with confetti. Like, let me just show one real quick. Like, if they made like Kyle Larson's photo finish race to win set at Kansas with Chris Buescher, and this is how the Kyle Larson car came, with confetti on it. So you're just, you know, you're posing the cars for an Instagram post, and it already has confetti at the line. That would have been really, really goofy. So I have to give Lionel a lot of credit making the correct changes to make the car look as if it was coming across the line. That's a great thing. And the other 2 diecast in that set, the Ryan Blaney and the Kyle Busch, are both raced versions as well. So those are exclusive paint schemes. They're going to have dirt and grime as they were coming to the line, which I don't know how many of those diecast sets they're going to be making, the 3-wide photo finish, but years and years and years and years from now, the Kyle Busch and the Ryan Blaney could be one of the hardest diecasts to find from 2024. Why? Because it's so random. A raced version from a race they lost. It could be a very hard Kyle Busch and Ryan Blaney diecast to find. I don't know. They could overproduce it if the cows come home. But you know how these things are. There's usually 1 or 2 diecasts every year that no one expects to get rare, and they end up doing so years down the road. That is all for now, guys. Thank you all so much for watching the video. Make sure to pick up your copy today. That's all for now. Diecast Buffet. Signing off.